Hello and welcome back to Terrorhand, where you can see that it is the third day of spring, year 15. Yep, you got that right. We made a very big jump in time, and well, with good reasons. But, you know, I usually don't really like making those jumps in time because, yeah, it's just, you know, flash, boom, and then we're like a year ahead. This time, though, I was smart enough to actually record what I was doing, but it took such a long time that, yeah, we still made a big jump. But I do have footage of it, and I am gonna show it to you, cause, yeah, you know, a bit sped up, you know me. Anyway, so, Terrorhand in the third day of spring now, year 15. What do we have? Well, we got one dead merchant. This merchant, well, she was unfortunate enough to encounter a wave of mans coming from over here, and she was coming from over there. Yeah, it didn't end so well for the merchant. Poor merchant, she was still even on her way into the castle, so... yeah, and wasn't really much I could do, but still, you know, the loss of a merchant is never nice. Even though the ambassador didn't really mind it. I mean, yeah, dead merchant, well, whatever. Totally didn't care that I failed to protect the merchant, but hey, I mean, I don't mind. Anyway, that's all side talk, you know, because what have I been doing in that big period of time? Well, let me show you. Let me zoom out and boom, look at this. Yep, you got that right. We have dug out the room for the big secret project. Everything's dug away. And everything's cleaned up, everything's lit up, so yeah. We are now ready to move on. And well, I can just tell you one thing, that both the hauling and the digging away of the floor took a crazy long amount of time. And, well, you know, this is actually for me the first time I see it like this as well. And... well, you know, let me just quickly show you how it went, the digging. Right, well, that digging alone is like more than 3.5 hours of playing, and that is even without all the hauling that we had to do to get everything over here. Because you might have seen already in the video that over here I have set up a prospector shop with Nixus the Prospector, because yeah, he isn't doing any tinkering anymore, so Da Vinci isn't fitting. But Nixus over here has been crucial in keeping the game running whilst undertaking this big project. Now, basically, I mean, if we take a look at our rock count, you know, the raw marble and the amounts that we have, you'd be surprised to find out that we only got 14,000. Remember when I dug away all the walls, we had 16,000? Yep. Nixus over here has been keeping down the stocks that fast that we didn't even surpass the 16,000, and that was whilst I was digging. I mean, let me just take a quick look at Nixus' prospecting skill here. That is... where is it? Can't even find it. Oh, there. 42, and now that's, you know, that skill level, he is crazy fast, and especially because all the marble is lying like right next to him, so that really helps. Now, yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is that we have had 2 nomads, and I would like to welcome to the fortress. Let me quickly go towards them. Come on now, they're always down at the bottom of the list, aren't they? Yeah, Falma 11, or just Falma, and Soundwave, 2 soldiers, and both of those are going to be getting training in the arts and ways of the crossbow. Yep, I want more snipers, because I think that Genesis up there is doing an amazing job. I want more of that awesomeness. And besides, we got still 4 more spots to fill with ranged soldiers, so... yeah, you know, they're gonna be training for snipers. Now, another thing that you might have seen in the video, and that is really, you know, a thing that, yeah, I'm not really pleased about, but, well, there wasn't really a way around it, is that right now, Terrorhand is without a monument to their fallen heroes. Now, we cannot have that for too long. I mean, obviously, you know, with a project this big, I mean, there are rooms that, well, just need to be moved. But right now we are without a monument, and sure, we have this mushroom outdoor monument, but yeah, you know, that isn't really like a good replacement stand-in monument. No, I want the proper monument. And before we continue with, you know, everything that I got planned over here, I think we should build our monument first. So, having said that, we need to dig out a room for it. And, well, you know, the thing is as well that, you know, at first this tea, I thought it was brilliant, marvelous, and it looked amazing. Now that the whole room is dug out, though, you know, it looks rather teeny-weeny. I think that we should actually, you know, thicken it a bit and make it like 3 wide everywhere. However, as you might have noticed, there is a bit of lava in there. So we need to come up with a solution for that. However, that's not going to be done now. As I said, we need the memorial for our heroes there first. So that's what we're going to work on. But before we get to any digging and all that, another thing that I have thought of really is the trickler. Now, here's my solution that I think should work. However, I'm not really sure, because it's depending on how the pathing is calculated. Basically, what happens now is that anybody who's trying to go out, you know, thinks that, oh, no, there's a clear way, let's go there. And then they hit the pressure plate, and then boom, no more way over there. And then they turn around because they cannot go this way. Now, what I hope is that, you know, by removing this hatch and making this just a solid floor tile, they will stand over here, they will think, oh, I can't go that way. And then hopefully, every once in a while, you know, they will kind of like, well, they will run over it over here. And right now, they are literally like, on the pressure plate, they're right at like, well, an opened hatch, so they literally cannot go there. But I hope that by having one tile here, that sometimes, you know, they run over here and they run over the pressure plate onto this tile, at which point they will be able to just, you know, move over these hatches because they're closed again. I don't really know. It all depends on the pathfinding. I mean, will it just have them turn around instantly the moment they, even step foot on the pressure plate? If that's the case, then my brilliant, simple solution to fine-tuning the trickler kind of doesn't work. But we'll have to find out. That's the solution. We are gonna try that. But first, we need to order up some gear for our snipers. So let's quickly go about here and set this all up, right? There, and that is a full set of leather gear set up as well as the weapons. So, and 2 new soldiers, Falma and Soundwave, I mean, they should instantly get geared up and start training in the ways of the crossbow. So yeah, they're pretty good. Got that sorted out now. Now another thing that I kind of forgot to show you really, but yeah, this prospecting, I mean, when you prospect dirt, you get like copper and tin, silver, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and malachite, but yeah, I mean, it stops there. With rock, however, you can get everything, and well, I haven't smelted a single piece of platinum ore, but with all the metal slivers that we've got, if you take a look at our bar count, we now got 4 platinum bars, 15 gold bars, 8 lead bars, I mean 13 steel bars, while it's set to 8, and I mean a whole crap load of other bars really, and that's purely from all the slivers. And well, with 14,000 raw marble to go, we're gonna get some more. I have set it to 3,000, which is still ridiculously high, but I mean, who knows how much marble we're gonna need for all of this. So I do want to keep a large and rather royal surplus of the raw material, so that I never even remotely go short on it. Now with that said, the monument, the plan is really to make like the crypts. Now, since this is gonna be a great hall, I think that it should be directly hooked up to the crypt. And my plan is to kind of like have the crypts be 1 level lower, so we're gonna have a stairs down. And I kind of would like it perhaps even 2 levels lower, so we get like a proper staircase. And I kind of want it to be around over here, and then it could, say for example, worst comes to worst, and a lot of soldiers die, and I mean, God forbid, I hope it doesn't happen, but say a lot of them die, then we can just expand it. I hope it's never needed, but still. Now, we had 4 statues in there, and 1 was a shared, father and son. Oh man, we have had so much tragedy in Terrorhand. So yeah, we definitely need to work on that. Let me just mark out like where I want the crypts to be. Right, this looks about right, but then, of course, yeah, this is more or less on the wrong level. I don't really want to dig it out over here. This was just a mock-up, really, but I kind of wanted, these walls here as a guide. So, yeah, now I gotta copy it over to the lower levels, so... balls. Alright, anyway, here we go. Right, so the first mark's down here. Yeah, let's start the digging then, shall we? I think that somebody is trying to leave through the trickler, so... Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I thought for a moment that we had dug through the last line of tiles there. That would have been very bad. That would have meant a lot of enemies. But yeah, anyway, let's see who's trying to leave. It's a merchant. Right, we'll see you out, merchant. There you go. By the way, how is the vileness smokers of vileness doing? Where are our new squaddies? I mean, they should be over here. It is Aurelius Noble and Rook Forgers still out there. I mean, where are our two soldiers? I mean, you should be trading new in the fortress and already you're... Hey, wait, hold on a second. You are actually trading? Where is that? I think you're grabbing gear because that has just been made. I just have a suspicion. Yeah, see, me is building stuff, and the same over here. So, right, they are trading, and they are just grabbing their gear. Right then, we will do a little bit more digging over here, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ooh, I think that we might be dealing with mants. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it says it right there. Luckily, the lever was pulled in time, but let's call up the broodshanks over here, because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna need them. Now, this is, well, at least for you, this is the first time that we have mants with the new mant spawning mechanics. And, well, you know, in the last video, when it was the actual patch, it turned out there was a bug that the mants didn't spawn. And we were kind of affected by that, but now the mants are back. I mean, we are playing in like version 11.2. So here they are, and basically, I mean, because of the big jump in time and the big dig that we had done, I kind of know what the, well, how the mant behavior is. So, or at least their spawning behavior. Now, what we had before the new mechanics was like, I don't know, bit of guesswork, but say like 16-17 mans per attack. Right now, we're getting like 14, 12 to 14 with this food count. But if we were to let this go up, I think at more or less like 3,000 food and like 1,000 drinks or so, we get like 18 to 20 mans. So that's more or less like the skill that I've found. So, I mean, I don't know if the numbers are exact. It was a bit of, you know, just an estimate on my part. So, don't quote me on the numbers, but yeah, it's my experience. Now, shall we watch and how these mans get murdered? It's not gonna be pleasant for them, but oh, are they gonna die. Yeah, I mean, our military over here is just so ultra skilled and quick. These mans don't stand a chance, really. And, you know, we don't even really need the trickler for them anymore. I mean, the moment we look at them, they are already dead. I mean, we're that good with mans by now, so... Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Now, yeah, awesome. And that was the last of the mans. Oh man, that's so easy. Right then, you know what? We haven't done that in a very long time, but let's take a look at the kill count of our military. We haven't done so, and I think it would be a nice moment to find out. First and foremost, I want to know what your kill count is. Oh, look at that. You got 7 mans and 1 goblin. And that is with stone ammunition. Imagine if it was steel bolts or something like that, you know? I mean, this would have been insanely high. Nice. Alright, so that's for you, Adrian, mate. I mean, is it gonna be triple digit numbers here? Yeah, it is. 106 goblins. Even some odd beetles, golems and zombies. We won't ever fight those again, but still, you know, you still got them on the list. Oh man, 215 mans. Craziness, Adrian. By the way, whilst we're at it, we might as well check out the skills. Yeah, 146 shield, 126 hammer. Lethal killing machine. Right there for you. V, how many kills do you have? You got a lot of man kills, but not so many goblin kills. For the rest, pretty decent all around, but yeah, you're a man specialist, it seems. And, oh man, 128 axe skill. Pretty crazy. Now you might notice that their sword skill and their hammer skills also going up slowly, and that is because of new training mechanics, where right now when the gnomes are training, they will also learn, you know, when they're not actively sparring, when they're just watching the combat, they will also learn a little bit of the weapons used by the 2 gnomes who are actually training. So that's why these numbers go up a little bit, just so you know. Bit of explanation, never hurts anybody. Oscar-san, mate. You, in terms of kills, go actually a very short list, but the numbers don't lie. I mean, look at that. So I think you're the latest addition to the Stern Wanderers, so. And it shows as well, look. So your skills are a little bit lower, but still pretty high all in all. Now then, the General, the longest serving member of the Stern Wanderers. Wow, look at this. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, you killed a lot. Though Adrian has surpassed you, but that's only a man count. And I think that is because he has a hammer. Now, in terms of sword skill, oh man, it is so crazy high. Yeah, you're the only one who is, when you're disarmed, you're like worthless because you do not have any fighting skills. So. But look at this dodge skill. I mean, basically, I mean, these are like the immortals now. Nothing can touch them. Alright, but you know, when they get overwhelmed, sure as hell something can touch them. But you know what I mean. They're pretty much invincible. You? Yeah, you got an axe as well. It seems axes are doing pretty alright. Down over here then, also very important. Suomi. You got, well, 39 kills. Not the most, I must admit, but then again, you're not the front line. You always are like the backup, you know, the finishing blow dealers. Yeah, 44s. I mean, in terms of like, you know, compared to Oscarson, it's not that bad. Let's see, Madame Hero Squire. Oh man, well, I now know why the rest of you don't have that many kills. That is because Madame Hero Squire steals them all. And you got 1 notable kill as well. And this was such a sad moment. Oh man, yeah, I won't ever forget that. And it will remain on this list forever. Oh well, at least that is till, you know, fate meets up with Madame Hero Squire. I hope it never happens. Oh, look at this, Withersall as well, man. You sneaked away a lot of kills here. Look at this. Pretty high kill count. Then 152 hammer skill? Oh man. I mean, you can basically pick your tooth with that hammer without hurting yourself. I mean, crazy. Minka, 39 kills, more or less on par with the rest. Also 152 hammer skill. I think that is because, you know, I think Withersall has so many more kills because his nimbleness versus your nimbleness. Never mind. You are actually the faster one. Oh well, very interesting all that. Now, I will continue to dig this out. But that and more all has to wait for next time when we play more Gnomoria.